Hi, this is Mr. Companion. Today I'm going to be showing you how to assign CK12's PLIX interactives to your students. PLIX stands for Play, Learn, Interact, and Explore. So let's begin by opening up today's lesson 3.25. And if we follow down on the slides until we get to independent work, you'll see a link for the PLIX color light in a prism. So as the teacher, you'll click through that link and you'll see the interactive loads up. And the first thing you'll notice is on the top right, you have this orange button. It says Assign to Class. When you click that, it gives you a few options. Now, if you built your classroom with CK12, you would go through here, but I think most people are using Google Classroom. So we'll click through here, and you'll be given a few options. You can select what classroom you want to attach this to, and you can include a due date. Now, you'll notice if you click on here, it gives you a note. This will assign the entire concept that will require both the lesson and the practice quiz to be completed in order to turn it in. So it's not just the PLIX itself, it also assigns everything. And then if you hit got it, you're free to move on. Now let's take a look at what the student sees from their end. So remember, the students are going to be accessing everything directly through Google Classroom. If they go to classwork, they'll see they have an assignment, a new assignment on here, color, light, and a prism. If they click through it, it gives them a link to CK12. It's going to ask that they confirm their identity. So they'll log back in with their same credentials that they use for Google Classroom. It takes a moment to load up the interactive. And if you see here on the right, you can grab the red dot, move it around. Students can make observations. Now, you saw before in the notes, there were a series of questions that the students would answer if you assign them through the slides. But if you assign them this way, you have challenge questions. So it says challenge me. Now, when the students answer the challenge questions, they have options to take a look at a hint. The hint will give them some information about it. They select answer. If they get the answer wrong, they're asked if they want to see the correct answer. Students are also asked to answer open discussion questions, and they have an option to discuss questions online with other students. And you can see here they're brought to a page on CK12's website where there are 238 students responding, and they could open up, have discussions. You have a few other options as well. If you look to the top right, you have this ellipse, these three dots right here. If you click on that, tell you about the PLIX, you can report an issue, share your ideas for another. You could add them to your library to have it with you. You could share it with your classes. If you've created a class in CK12 and you're not using any other learning management system, that may be how you would do it. You have Share Me, and this dialog box comes up. You could add multiple emails, or you could just click on the Google Classroom icon. By clicking on that, you would then select the class, and then you could choose an action. You can ask a question, create an assignment, make it an announcement, create material. I'm just going to throw it out here as an announcement. Here's a great resource I want to share with you. So this will go out to all my students, and then I'll hit post. And you can take a look at how that appears. You could be more specific on what you want them to do or how you want it completed. And they can load up the PLIX that way. So you may want to ask students to also click the link that says Learn More at the bottom of the page. And when they do that, that'll bring them to a section of the text that has images, videos, an additional PLIX, and a summary. This can be a great resource with getting students to study for themselves. If you take a look here, you have two other options. You have your highlighting tool, which students can use to highlight, and you have a note tool. And then students can save that for future reference. All right, so some time has elapsed and our students had an opportunity to complete the assignment. So we're going to go to classwork and we're going to find the link, the same exact link that our students clicked on, but we're going to click on it and sign in with our teacher credentials. Now, any student would be able to sign in with their credentials. They would see the student side because you're the teacher. You would get this view. So you have over here on the left class reports, and if you were using Flexbooks, the Flexbooks portion of the software, you'd be able to get class insights. But for right now, let's click through on reports, and we could see that our student completed this. So that was PLIX. Play, learn, interact, explore. It's another tool for you to use to get your students talking, get them engaged, and get them involved. Thanks for watching.